Welcome to this energetic morning flow. The focus today will be on the core and the hips. So sit down in a seated, comfortable position, and we're going to start with 3 deep breaths. So on the inhale, we're going to lift our hands to the sky, and exhale, we're going to slowly lower our arms down. Inhale, the arms go up. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale, we sweep the arms up, and exhale, we slowly lower down. Start walking your right hand to the side and give your left side body a deep stretch. Inhale, we sweep the arms over to the other side. And now we're going to give our right body a deep stretch. And we come back in central. Inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up. And we're going to place our right hand on our left knee, giving a twist to the left side. Inhale, we sweep the arms up, other side, and we twist to the right side. Next, we're going to go in a tabletop position. Make sure your shoulders are stacked above your wrists, hips above your knees, fingers wide. You are strong. And we're going to start with a hip rotation on the right side. So we're going to make 3 big circles in one direction. And 3 big circles in the other direction. Inhale, we're going to lift that right leg to the sky. Maybe that left arm follows. We're going to take a big inhale. And exhale, we're going to curl. Knee to elbows. So inhale, lengthen for 5 rounds. We curl, exhale. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we curl. And one last time. Placing our hand to the mat, bringing our feet to the right side of our body and coming up. Gonna give a stretch to the right side. And inhale, we're gonna flip over to the other side. Elbow to knees, 5 rounds. So for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're coming back up. We're gonna point our right toes to the sides and we're gonna open our hips. So we're gonna try to sink as deep as possible. This is gonna feel really good for your hips. And we go back in a tabletop position. And we're gonna do the left side. So starting with the hip rotations, 3 big circles in one direction. And 3 big circles in the other direction. Inhale, we're gonna lift that left leg to the sky. Maybe that right arm follows. Big inhale, we lengthen. And exhale, we curl. Again, 5 rounds. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. 2 more rounds, we lengthen. Exhale, curl. And one last time. Placing our hand back down and bringing our left foot to the side. Coming up. A deep stretch to the left. Big inhale, we flip over to the other side. Again, 5 rounds, elbow to knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back up. You're doing great. We're gonna point the toes to the side. Again, we're gonna open those hips. And we try to sink deeper every time. It's gonna feel really good. And we come back in tabletop position. We're gonna start with some cat-cow waves. So on the inhalation, we're gonna arch our back, opening our chests and gazing up. And on the exhale, we're gonna round the spine, looking to our chest and going all the way down to our heels. So inhale, we're gonna gaze up. And exhale, we're gonna round the spine, going down. Inhale, we're gonna go back up. And exhale, we round. Last time, inhale up. And we go back in tabletop position. Next, we're gonna tuck our toes, pushing ourselves up into our first downward facing dog of the day. Enjoy this one, pedal your legs. We're gonna stay here a few breaths. Try to push your heels now as deep as possible into the mat. And take a deep breath. Inhale, we're gonna take baby steps to the front of our mat. We're gonna take our elbows. We're gonna let our head rest down. And we're gonna sway side to side. And we gently gonna roll back up, giving big circles to our shoulders, to the back. And 3 big circles to the front. Standing in mountain pose. Energy is coming from the earth all the way to the crown of your head. Inhale, we're gonna sweep the arms up. And exhale, we're gonna sink into our chair pose, making sure our spine is aligned and we're standing strong. Inhale, back up, and exhale, we're gonna hinge forward, folds. Inhale, we're gonna lengthen halfway. And exhale, plant your hands, step back into a plank. Lower knees, chest, chin, roll your shoulders back. And inhale, cobra. Exhale, we slowly lower down, planting our hands, tucking our toes, and coming back into a downward facing dog. Again, taking those baby steps to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, we fold. And inhale, we're gonna sweep our arms up to the sky. And exhale, we're gonna sink again into that chair pose. Inhale, we're gonna come on the tips of our toes, palm tree pose. And exhale, we sink on the tips of our toes back into that chair pose. Try to balance here. And we release. Little sway side to side. And we're gonna do this round one more time. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, we sink in a chair pose. Inhale, back up. And exhale, we hinge forward, folds. Inhale, lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, we plant our hands, stepping back into our plank pose. Next, we're gonna try to lower in one time, so be strong. Your body's on the mat now. And inhale, cobra. And exhale, we slowly lower down. And coming back into our downward facing dog. Yogi's choice, you can step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, we fold. Inhale, we're gonna sweep the arms to the sky. And exhale, we sink into our chair pose. Inhale, we're gonna come to the tips of our toes, palm tree pose. And exhale, we sink again into chair pose. Try to balance here. It's a really good exercise for the glutes as well. Inhale, come back up, and we release. We're gonna start with a flow. So inhale, we sweep the arms up. Exhale, we hinge forward, folds, planting our hands and stepping back into our downward facing dog. On the next inhale, we're gonna sweep our right leg to the sky, three-legged dog, and we're gonna open our hip a little bit. Exhale, we're gonna plant that foot between our hands, coming into our high lunge. Hips pointing forwards. Big inhale, we lengthen ourselves, and exhale, we're gonna hover back. One round. Inhale, we're gonna sweep the arms back up. And exhale, we hover. We're gonna do this one more time. Inhale, we sweep the arms up. And on the exhale, we're gonna plant our left hand next to our right foot, twisting open to the right. Making sure our left hand is really strong and steady, because we're gonna place our right foot next to our left, coming into a side plank. We're gonna hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming in high plank for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into low plank. You're almost there. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We slowly lower down, coming into a Sphinx pose. This will feel so good. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Planting our hands, pushing ourselves back up into a downward facing dog. You know what's coming. One deep breath here. And on the next inhale, we're gonna lift our left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Gonna open our hip. And exhale, knee to nose. We're gonna plant our feet between our hands, coming into high lunge on the left side. Hips pointing forward, energy is coming from the right foot. Big inhale. And exhale. We're gonna hover back again. Leaning forward, hover back. Inhale, we sweep the arms back up. And exhale, we hover. One last time. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And on the exhale, we're gonna plant our right hand next to our left foot, twisting to the left side. Make sure your right hand is really strong, because we're gonna put our legs together, coming into a side plank on the other side. It's a really good exercise for the obliques. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into high plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low plank, a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the long one, and we're going down into Sphinx pose. Amazing. Deep breath here. and coming back into our downward facing dog. On the next inhale, we're gonna lift our right leg back to the sky. And exhale, we're gonna plant that foot again between our hands, coming into our high lunge. Inhale, we're gonna come and sink into our warrior two. Inhale, lengthen your leg, and exhale, we're gonna sink a little deeper in our warrior two. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we're gonna sink a little deeper. A little hold here. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Gonna flex our leg, coming into our triangle pose. Inhale, we're coming back up. And exhale, we sink into that warrior two again. Inhale up and exhale, you release. Yogi's choice, flow through as you like. And we meet back in downward facing dog. Next, we're gonna do the left side. So inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, left feet between our hands, coming into a high lunge. Big inhale. Coming up. And exhale, we sink into our warrior two. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, we're gonna sink a little deeper. Inhale back up. And exhale, we sink a little deeper. We hold. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. We flex the front leg, coming into our triangle pose. Inhale, we sweep the arms up, and exhale, we sink one last time in warrior two. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, release. Yogi's choice, flow through as you like. And we meet back in downward facing dog. We're gonna do a little bit more of core work before we go into our cool down. So inhale, we're gonna lift our right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Three-legged dog, and we're gonna put our knee to our left wrists. Back up, three-legged dog. And we're gonna plant our right knee next to our right wrist, coming into our pigeon pose on the right side. It's my favorite pose, so really enjoy it. You can stay up, you can make a pillow of your hands and go down. Or if you want to challenge yourself a little bit harder, you can always take your left foot. Make sure your kneecaps are not on the mat, that you don't hurt yourself. And we release, planting our hands, tucking our left toes, and pushing ourselves back into a downward facing dog. Now we're gonna do the left sides. So inhale, we're gonna lift our left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. three-legged dog, knee goes to the right wrist. Inhale back up. And exhale, we're gonna plant that knee next to our left wrist, coming into our pigeon pose on the left side. Again, we're gonna stay here a moment, wherever you are, staying up, laying on your hands. Enjoy this stretch. And we slowly release. We're gonna flip our right leg in front of us. Both legs, we're gonna bring our hands on the side of our body. And on the inhale, we're gonna push ourselves up into an upward plank. This will feel amazing. And we slowly lower down. Inhale, we sweep the arms up. And exhale, we're gonna go in a seated forward fold. This is the last stretch before we go into our final resting pose, Shavasana. And we slowly gonna roll down into our Shavasana. And I hope to see you next time. Namaste.